Welcome back, everybody. I hear talk of Akiba's Trip being spoken of in chat. Akiba's Trip was a weird game. Once you got past the kind of goofy strip mechanic, the gameplay in it was really, really boring. Right. So, we're heading to the headmaster's office because we've been a bad boy and he's going to give us a good hard spanking. I'm gonna give you a good hard spanking. Spank that butt out. Spank that boot out. Spank it. Spank it. Spank it. That's up. Alright, I'm gonna go see what's inside. It's locked, as expected. So, what are you gonna do? What? Isn't it obvious? You're going to tear this door off its hinges. Wait, but the rules say... We've seen that the mastermind isn't watching us. These don't matter anymore. But like Makoto said, if the mastermind did show up while we were, in there...
So, in other words...
Then we'll just have to finish our business before that can happen.
Hey.
Okay, sure, but
What?
We've come this far. We can't back down now. We agreed that this is what we have to do, guy. So we have to do it, buddy. That's a guy. So beautiful.
I mean...
Serious?
What the heck?
We don't have any choice. We're desperate.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's rip the door down. Let's rip the lid off. Yeah!
Actually...
Okay, but how are you gonna do that? The thing looks pretty sturdy. This is where Byakuya reveals that he's actually ripped as fuck. Oh, his voice cracks me up. Hey, there's a guy. We'll need something sturdy about that. Oh, but what about that one thing? What about that one thing? The thing in the tool shed? The pickaxe? Couldn't you just said the pickaxe? Or was he like, what about that thing? Oh, the pickaxe. Yeah, the pickaxe. Oh yeah, the pickaxe.
I see.
Interesting guy. That could very well be exactly what we need. He's just become South Park Canadian now. Now then. Toko. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, God, it sucks to hear Samuel. Fucking giant ads. Yeah. Don't ever watch those giant ads. Those are garbage, man. That's so stupid. When I take a break, I run 3 minutes of ads typically, sometimes less. So it'll just play ads for 3 minutes basically. And then once that's over, it should stop playing new ads. But yeah, if you ever get a giant one, don't watch that shit, man. It's horrible. Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. Or you can subscribe, because subscribers, you know what? Subscribers, they don't get ads. Subscribers get no ads at all. And you subscribe to me, and it helps me out every time you subscribe, and I live a life of full happiness and joy and all that stuff. Oh yeah, and don't forget, if you have a Twitch Prime ad, Twitch Prime subscription, and you're not using it, what are you doing? You goofball. Alright. Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock. So it's probably 9 on the dot now.
It's all clear now.
Okay, G'day. Go get the pickaxe. I'll be back here by 9 around. Let's try to put reasonable. By myself?
Naturally.
So that you'd like to have me time. So you'd like to have your me time once in a while, right? Well, if it's me and you time, Master, then yeah.
What?
You know how much time it took you to say that? 10 seconds. Take it too long, and now erase your existence from my consciousness, guy. Oh, unacceptable! With that, Toko ran off loud as a herd of rabid elephants. Wait, you mean rabbits infused with elephants? That'd be terrifying. For serious though, we just like gonna knock this door down? No problem at all. By running away, guy. Find your thorns and be a man. Never feel bad about the sub thing. I just do that to remind people, by the way. It's not a requirement. It's just a reminder. Rabid elephants. I'm just thinking of like rabid elephants now from like Mario Rabid Kingdoms, like mushed together. You can't move forward by always avoiding danger.
If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger,
Flashbacks.
you'll never move forward.
Yeah. I don't give a shit. I don't want to. I'm not gonna voice flashbacks. I've decided I will no longer voice flashbacks because I hate them. Even if it's dangerous, we have to overcome the challenges in front of us. Maybe, but like, I'm still super stressed. I'm so tense, I can like hardly talk. I'm all no. I'm totally flabstaff? Oh, fuck.
Fab sauce.
Gross, where did that come from? Wait, Genocide Jill? Where did you come from?
You called for me, and so I appeared.
Hello. It's the wondrous murderous fiend. Here to greet you with a raven sharp smile.
Come on.
Where about the pickaxe, buddy? Where is it?
I was supposed to get a pickaxe?
No, you sleeping imbecile, the pickaxe.
Seeping imbecile? Oh, master, you woo me with your executive level bobs. Bonsoir, here comes the bloody nose.
Seriously though, did you really forget the pickaxe? Well, they don't share the same memory, do they? Yo, omega-free fatty acids, that's what you need. Great for the old memory factor. But I think we already established that their memory doesn't carry over when they switched.
Not possible.
This is a level of uselessness I find difficult to tolerate, buddy. Listen, guy. Just go get the pickaxe, alright, guy? Listen, friend.
Yes.
Ah, the light bulb just went on.
I see.
That's why I went to the garden, right? I was supposed to get the pickaxe.
Alright, we solved one mystery. That means there's just one mystery left.
One mystery left? Yep.
Have you reached that certain age?
Yep. Now we just need to figure out the identity of Object X.
So,
Now what are you talking about? Do you like already forget that we were talking about? You're like missing out on life.
you gotta be kidding.
You're not missing out on life. In fact, I like found one in the garden. Wait, what did you find? Corpus. Corpus? I've always wanted a corpus.
SOB!
Did you hear me? I said corpse. A corpse?
Yep.
That's right. I found a corpse in the garden. Found a corpse in the garden?
What did you say?
Before we entered the headmaster's room, it appears we have something else to look into. Guy, buddy, friend.
Come on.
We're going to the garden. Okay. Why change Genocide Jack to Genocide Jill? It doesn't mean, it's not like I don't think it really changes the game much, does it? As soon as we entered the garden, I saw it. I didn't want to, but... Oh yeah, here we go. We've caught up with the flash forward. I saw someone laying on the ground with a mask covering their face. And there was a knife buried in their stomach up to the hilt. What the? Are they really dead? For sure, but like... Who is it? We're finishing each other's sentences now. Just to make things clear. Last night, oh yeah, just so we can flashback again, just to waste more of your time. Last night I was attacked by someone wearing a mask. And whoever that was, now they're dead. I don't know why, but now they're laying dead in front of me. Wow, he clipped onto that pretty fast. I told ya, there's a corpse hanging out here. Are they really dead? Is this really a dead body? You begin looking around right away. However, be ever so careful. There's no telling what you might find. Check the body for anything else. Okay. Rip the mask off of it. We need to find out who this actually is. But there's no way to tell with a mask covering their face like that. Well, then take it off. I will say the shoes look suspiciously like Kyoko's. Not Kyoko's. Is it Kyoko? And the white coat they're wearing makes it impossible to tell anything about the body itself. The victim is a total mystery. Take off the fucking mask. But one thing I do know is that whoever that is, they attacked me. Whomever. They attacked me last night in my room. But why? How did they wind up dead in here? Their heart isn't beating. They're not breathing. All signs of life have come to a complete stop. Thanks to the knife that's been driven into their stomach. This cause has stained a bright red. It appears the bleeding has stopped, but the blood there is still wet. Still wet, eh? Oh boy. I can't believe it's still wet. Be careful you don't touch it and get some on you. How can you be like so calm at a time like this? Who is it? You know, like their face and body well hidden, so like, you know, I don't even have a clue. Why has nobody taken the mask off yet? You better take fingerprint samples to identify the body. I'm pretty sure it's a girl at least. Whoa, how can you tell? I would assume the fingernails. Oh. Alright, okay, yeah, that was a bit assumptuous. Guys gonna have fingernails. Painted nails. Well, you know, I think I see the outline of her chest and it's just the general shape of her body. Yeah, the more I look, the more I'm sure it's a girl.
Hello, everybody. I am the murderer. I am Bane, and I'm here to murder you. Today I was killed. That's right. That's me dead on the floor. You might be wondering how that happened. Let me take you back 5 days in the past.
It's like record scratch. That's me dead on the floor. You might be wondering how this happened. Okay then. Let's just tear the mask clean off.
Come on.
Wait, duh. By the time he called out, it was already too late. Toko's hand shot out toward the mask, and in the next instant... Holy moly! There was a blinding light and a deafening roar. The body blew up. Blew up, it blew up, it blew up, it blew up, it blew up, 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 it 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 blew up. Good old chant that we love. Blew up, blew up. That's the chant that they say before a Blue Man group show. Blew up, blew up, blew up. They were like chanting repetitions. Yeah, they do. There hasn't been a corpse announcement yet, no. My vision started to darken. I prepared to pass out. Excuse me, I am preparing to pass out right now. But then,
Come on.
hurry up and put out the fire. As my consciousness attempted to float away, that voice reached up and pulled it back down to earth. Blew up. Someone pressed something into my hand. It was a bucket of water.
Shining arm is not shiny enough for me. Close to 4 years, Kappa.
Oh, pick the ender. Close to 4 years. God damn. If we could get a higher tier than 2 years, I hope they let us have that eventually. You will have, I don't know what kind of arm we're gonna do, like some kind of diamond encrusted arm, or. Thank you so much for 45 months in a row, pick the ender. Wild, absolutely wild. I appear to have blew myself. Come on, dump the water on it. Okay. The upper half of the body was on fire. I took aim and tossed the water as hard as I could. Sploosh. Sploosh. Wow, that just put it out, right? Just like that. Wow. Single bucket of water, eh? What if that was an electrical fire? It would have made it so much worse. Single bucket of water, eh? Alright. Yeah, he's like, here's the water, put it out. Why don't you put it out? I can't be doing that. It died down, leaving behind only the unpleasant smell of burning. Why didn't you gotta put a rag over it? I guess that took care of it. Put like a damp cloth, smother the fire. Just chuck fucking water on it. What the hell, man? It exploded?
What did you
I
say?
had a bad feeling about that body, but I never imagined it would explode. And now the body.
What?
It's burnt to a crisp. It's beyond well done, man. If that was a steak, I'd make him take it back. Wait, wrong voice. Yeah, I'd make him take it back, if that was like a steak. Ugh. Don't compare it to a steak. I'll never be able to eat a steak again. Now that the body's charred, I really have no idea. How are we going to find out who it was? Who isn't here right now? Who isn't here right now? Huh?
What?
If you consider who's not here, that will quickly narrow down who it must be. There's only one person missing. It's Kyoko. Kyoko? And the dead body is Kyoko? Well, that can't be right. Calm down. I didn't say it was Kyoko. But I mean, who else? There is one other person.
In other words,
The mastermind. What? The mastermind? Come on, there's no way the mastermind got chopped, bro. Get serious. I agree. Normally, the idea wouldn't be worth considering. But I have reason to believe it may be true. The mastermind being dead would explain that other master, wouldn't it? Monokuma can hardly move around if its master is dead, right? But that corpse is like a girl, right? Doesn't make any sense. I mean, remember what Alter Ego says? So the same person may very well be the mastermind plan. So that according to File's headmaster is a man in his late 30s. It's possible, even likely, that he's somewhere in this school right now.
what the heck?
Wow, how the hell did you remember that? Hero. He said the mastermind is some middle-aged dude, right? And the corpse obviously isn't. Then that could mean the mastermind isn't the headmaster? Is it the teenage girl Kyoko told me about? The ultimate despair? Huh? What are you talking about? Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student at Hope's Peak. What are you talking about? The other day, Kyoko confided in me. She said there was a 16th student here in the school. I think you better tell us everything you know. Yeah, I love holding stuff off on him. Well, all Kyoko told me was it's very quiet.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school. The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
Yeah, Makoto has to tell everyone he's not allowed to keep a secret. Another flashback. Yeah, they love their flashbacks, man. It sounded like Kyoko thinks Mukuro Ikusaba is their mastermind. No, the headmaster isn't the mastermind. I'm sure of that. What? Flashback again? What's this? 4 flashbacks in a very short span of time? I don't have proof yet, but I have no doubt I'm right. There's another student here, and it's a female. That would match the body's characteristics. And that phrase, the ultimate despair, it sounds super mastermindy, doesn't it?
Could it be?
Yeah. All Kyoko told me was, you're pretty sweaty. It's really gross. I would love a flashback within a flashback. Remember that time we remembered the person saying this thing? Oh, God. Why? I'm waiting for a double flashback. It's like, man, do you remember when Thingy told us about that time? He told us about that time, and he told us about the time that he told us. It's okay, so like the mastermind is a girl, Mukuro, and she's like a student here, and she's the ultimate despair. Yeah, I know, no one cares that Toko got blasted fucking sky high. But she's been hiding here in school like some teenage Bigfoot. How'd she wind up burning to crisp? None of this makes any sense. Like, suddenly show up and then die? I think we better take a closer look at the body. There may be some clues to help us figure out exactly who it is. Hey, wait.
What?
But aren't we forgetting something? You know, Toko? Oh yeah, she totally got blown up, huh? Forget about her. I'm sure the explosion vaporized her. What? Yeah. Oh, she survived. Ah, fuck it, whatever. I'm sure she's dead. She survived. That was a great line, to be fair. Oh, don't worry about it. She's probably been vaporized in nothingness. What just happened, Master?
Stop talking.
You declared for the whole world to hear you that you would never again inhale a single molecule of oxygen. Oh, then I don't mind breathing in the carbon dioxide you exhale. That's enough for me to live. This is the strangest back and forth I've ever seen. Well, she seems completely unfazed by the bomb. I mean, I know it was the other one, but still, I feel like her body would hurt a bit. Oh well. Okay. I should take a closer look at the body one more time. Looks like there's some like oil around here. Oh no, that's the water I threw. Watch yourself, Makoto. She may be dead, but she's still a girl. Don't worry, I don't plan on touching the body all that much. I was only going to grab the boobs a little bit. I'm not Kyoko after all. Hold on, there's something on the ground here. Oh, I thought we were going to just look at a boob. There's something next to the body. It's a key. Is this what Kyoko took from Monokuma? But what? No, it's not. It looks totally different. Still this. A key. Oh yeah, flashback again. What's that? How many flashbacks is that? In this area, so like Monokuma. Yeah. That's right. The key was shaped like Monokuma. This isn't anything like that. Then this key is. What is it? What did you find of it? Yeah, this is on the ground near the body. I've never seen this key before. What could it possibly go to? So even you don't know then. Makoto, I'm going to give you a very important task. Huh?
I see.
That key might give you access to certain areas we thought were locked. You mean
So in
the
other
biolab, the data center, the headmaster's room, and the dorm room on the second floor? It's in your hands. So I'm your errand boy now? I'm your errand boy. I'm your boogeyman. That's what I am. Something to do. Something for you. I'm your boogeyman. Bio lab was definitely locked before. Okay, let's give it a shot. When I want to insert the key I had found in the garden into the keyhole, the key isn't even close to fitting, which means the key doesn't go to this room. It's not there. Let's see if we can get to the data center. Oh, it fits. This is the key to the data center. I managed to unlock the data center. I have to go tell everyone else. I immediately headed back to the garden. I unlocked it. It's shaking around. I just imagine him getting so excited as he says it. Good call on the saving. So you're back. How did it go? I mean, you're back. How'd it go? I found out which room the key goes to. It's a data center down on the 4th floor. Dude, we can get into the data center now? Yeah, that's what I just said.
I see.
Interesting. But why did they now cease to have the key on them? I suppose we just have to go to the data center and find out. Yeah, I think you're right. There we are. Looks like the door is still unlocked. Hey, so, you know, when you open the door, there's not going to be like another huge kaboom like before, right? You're asking that question like now? Don't worry, we have Makoto. What?
In other words,
It's in your hands. Oh, dude, fuck you, man. It means I trust you. That's an absolute lie. I'm just being used. Whatever, bro. I'm just fucking going in. I'm like, ain't no stuffing stopping me. I close my eyes and try to clear my mind. With a silent prayer, I slowly open the door. A boom, and I was dead. Nothing happened. To making sure I was still alive, I slowly opened my eyes. The ultimate blast shield. Whoa, look at this room. Oh shit, this is like the room we've seen him in before. In a word, the room was strange. I mean, all the rooms up till now was strange, but this room had a special kind of strangeness. My nose getting all gunky. Must blow my nose, must blow my nose. The other day I noticed that there was like a weird amount of toilet paper down the side of my bed, so I was like, oh, I'll keep that. It wasn't a surface fear like the rest of the school. Here, the fear was lurking beneath the surface. The room was filled with a kind of dread. Oh, hey, that's like... Hero extended a trembling hand and pointed. Look at those monitors on the wall. Look what they're showing. Each monitor displayed a different section of the school. The dorms, the classrooms. Every part of the school was covered. Yo, what about the Monokuma door? That's what I'm interested in. It's a direct feed from every single surveillance camera. All the cameras in the school feed back into this room. And they're displayed here on all these monitors.
so that's it.
So the sole purpose of this room is to watch us. To watch us? What do you think the fucking cameras are for? And this room is
It's all clear now.
The mastermind's private room, without a doubt. The mastermind's room. One of them looks a lot like the changing room that's not supposed to have any cameras in it. Guess that makes sense. So the mastermind was here. Watching us. Which one? You can't see my mouse, can you? Where'd it go? Oh shit, I've lost it now. I can't see it now. Why is there a camera in the surveillance room itself? Oh shit, there is! Like watching the watching bit. Huh? The body in the garden. If they had the key to this room, it can mean only one thing. That was the body of Makuru Ikusaba, and she was the mastermind. And the mastermind is dead? Like really, really dead? It would seem so. For serious? It's too bad they had to go and die before. Yeah, who watches the watcher? Surveillance. Who surveils the surveillance man? I like that. Before Master could kill the master himself, you know. The mastermind is dead? Could this really be true? Does that mean it's all over? Because, I mean, that body... Whatever happened, they obviously didn't die a natural death. So who was that? But like, the mastermind's really dead? That means we can like finally get out of this hellhole.
How about that?
We gotta hurry up and find the exit, come on!
That's enough.
Yeah, we have to check this area thoroughly first. Huh? But like, what about the exit? If the mastermind is truly dead, we can leave whenever we decide to. But right now, we need to find out why the mastermind set up this life or death game in the first place. And I'm bothered by the fact that the mastermind was obviously murdered. Murdered? We're looking for the right button there. You know when there's a knife in a person? Usually means they'd be murdered. She slipped and fell into a knife. She accidentally cut her head off while shaving. You think so too, huh? Does he actually think? I don't think he ever thinks. So you think so too, huh?
Naturally.
The state of the corpse makes it plain as day. There was absolute no doubt. Yeah, yes! Yeah, there's a knife in the stomach! What do you mean? There's no doubt they were murdered. I can tell this because I worked it out. You mean because there was a knife in their fucking stomach? The mastermind was murdered.
But...
Well, we like, you know, it's gonna be that way. I mean, who could have done it?
Such ignorance.
That's exactly... That's exactly why I said we need to investigate the purpose and identity of the mastermind. No, no, do you understand that you're a useless insect? You're banned from talking to the master ever again. The mastermind's purpose and why they were killed. This room may very well hold the answers to those questions. After all, the mastermind must have spent who knows how much time here. Okay then, let's begin our search. It's time to uncover the identity of the mastermind. Yo, I want to see what this door's about. This door's kind of creepy. It's got a picture of Monokuma on it. What could be inside? No luck. Door's locked, huh? What if you use that key to open this room? Let's give it a try, just in case. Nope, no good. Won't even fit in the keyhole. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you know, don't worry about it. Everything's fine. Mastermind's dead, right? So nothing's gonna happen to us. Yeah, I guess you're right. Can't stop thinking about that door with Monokuma's picture on it. But worrying about that isn't gonna like do me any good. Hina's right. The mastermind's gone, so there's nothing to be afraid of anymore. Oh dear. Oh no. It's just the green dots on the floor. That's really a ridiculous number of monitors here. The mastermind's been using them all to spy on us. As long as I have this. Huh? Look at my master go. It's like a feast for the eyes. Oh God. How much is a monthly membership? What? What does that even mean? There's a bunch of computers all lined up. They look like high-performance PCs. Those are Alienware. He must have bought Alienware. Probably spent too much money on it. He could have just got... Why did he buy the Super Nintendo Mini? He could have just bought a Raspberry Pi and then bragged about it. Nothing like the ancient laptop Alter Ego was installed on. They were all on, but they seem to be locked. So what? We can't do anything? Just use your fighting spirit to force your way in. Well, what century are you from? The mastermind must have been using these to monitor the network. An alter ego. You may well be right about that.
What?
But there's no point in thinking about it now. You're right. Alright, what's this? There's nothing showing up on this one. Hey, look, it's next to the TV. Isn't that like a TV antenna?
How about that?
It is. It's just like the one my grandma uses. It's totally one of those high-def antennas. High-def antennas? Wait, so if you hook this up to the antenna, if we hook up that antenna, we could watch TV? Huh? Did someone say TV?
You know?
Well, Saturday morning, Hina's here. Are you talking about me? Anyway, if we can watch TV, let's do it. Come on.
You know?
Oh, you were starved for info from the outside world, huh? Alright, let me work my magic. And you'll be quantum leaping your way to TV land before you know it. Oh my god. I love a good quantum leap nod. You should have said you'll be Scott Bakklering your way to the TV land. And you'd be like, Scott Bakler, quantum leaping your way. I mean, I get the reference, but like, what's he talking about? Oh, even he got the reference. You're gonna watch MASH? Oh. Can I like, small tangent here. MASH is a bad show. Like, for me. I've tried to watch MASH. That is like anti-funny, that show is. I don't understand how that show was successful. I don't get it. It's boring to watch. For me. And I don't know if I've ever laughed in a scene from it. I don't get it. I don't get that show. I don't get that show. Anyway. Oh. What's wrong? Good news from you all. For all you steady morning kitties out there. I think I got the TV working. Did I watch it with or without the laugh track? I don't know. Whenever I've seen it, I've seen a couple of random episodes, and every time I watch it, I'm like, good God, this is boring. This is extremely boring, and I do not understand what is funny about this show. I just don't get it. It's like completely misses the mark for me. Now we all gonna do this. Is like switch on. Every time someone tells me it's a good show, I feel like they're lying to me, and it's like a big joke. Friggin' idiot mastermind! All you guys need to cut free from your like regrets from the outside world. And they were like sitting here watching TV the whole time. They really thought they could get away with it. Oh. Have you been saved? Feels that way to me. Have you been saved? Which ones have you been saved? I remember the name. Have you been saved? I just don't remember what happened in it. I think I've seen a bit of that. Honestly, a lot of those old comedy things that I sit there, I've seen them watch. I remember them being on like BBC Two a lot when I was younger. I'd sit there being like, this is all terrible and boring. Hello, what's this? Oh, so look. Ooh, look at that. It's an old one, isn't it? Kit Vision. Yeah, like a knockoff GoPro. It's got that fisheye lid. Cool. It's pretty good. You gotta keep it. Oh, he bought it, did he? Oh, because they want to go into this waterproof, isn't it? They want to go look at fish. Make sure it's attached well so it doesn't drop off in the sea. Okay. I don't know what it is. It's like something about old comedy, specifically old British comedy, definitely doesn't do much for me. It's like an era thing, I guess. But I think everyone's got that, you know. Like you said, like someone chat saying they never like Breaking Bad. Like I love Breaking Bad. I loved every second of it. Not it was not comedy or anything, but it's a lot of old comedy, a lot of old TV shows and movies in general. I can't watch because I find the acting really weird and stiff, and the way they talk, and it really puts me off. But yeah, sort of random tangent there. Did I watch any Blackadder? Bits and bobs. Blackadder is it's like hit and miss for me. There's very funny bits, and then there's also very unfunny bits. Oh shit, are they watching them? Oh, are we doing like a? Shit. What's the film I feel? Spaceballs. Well, you know, they watch the movie to find out what's gonna happen next. And then they end up watching themselves watching the movie because that's what's happening in the movie. Huh? It's the feed coming from the surveillance camera monitoring this room, isn't it?
What the heck?
Huh, it's weird.
Come on.
Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Huh?
It's really weird. You're weird in every way possible, and not just weird, super weird. But this like TV isn't hooked up to anything but the antenna. So how's it like showing the camera feed?
Well...
Did you try changing the channel? Oh, good idea. Let's give it a try. Here I went for each channel one by one. But on every channel it was just us. It was a live feed of us standing there in the data center.
What the heck?
Is it broken or something?
Could it be?
No, there must be some kind of trick to it, like some weird setup. Oh shit! Oh my god!
A trick? What kind of trick?
Actually,
I'm not sure, but like, huh?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
Oh!
Been a while, you freaking bastards.
Monokuma? Oh, you're supposed to be dead.
Me dead? Don't be freaking stupid.
Hey, you're acting kind of strange. Something like seems different. Yeah, it does actually. She's talking really different.
Of course. Of course I'm different. Evolution is perfectly natural. After all, I've been hibernating for 2 years already.
Not even. It's been like 2.5 a day at most. How are you alive again?
Oh yeah, that's it. The look on your faces right now is sublime. That's what I wanted to see the moment you went from hope to despair.
Don't tell me you pretended to be dead of all for this moment.
Why would a bear pretend to be dead? You're the ones who should pretend to be dead when you see a bear. I mean, that's totally laughable. It makes me laugh. I'm gonna laugh now. Well now. It was all a prank, bro. And that's that. Well, it's almost time to cut off your past so full of hope and begin to despair at the future ahead of you. I want you to all have way more fun in this killing game.
We can't be serious. We have to keep going. No, we were supposed to get out of here.
Get out of here? Are you obsessed with Are you still obsessed with getting out of here? How did you not get it? There is no getting out of here. Besides, this life isn't all bad, you know. I mean, there's stuff you won't like about life no matter where you are.
Hey, you serious? This place is the worst.
It is. If it's the worst, does that mean you're in despair? Well now. Phew, I pooped from all that laughing. I guess I'll just get to the point now.
The point?
You guys really struck gold when you found that TV. Yes, indeed. That TV is an essential part of your school life here.
What?
And you was hiding a secret of some kind.
What the heck?
But it connects the antenna, so why isn't you showing us the surveillance feed?
Look how attentive they are now. Well then, I'm gonna let you in on a blood-gushing secret and tell you about it. That TV is absolutely without doubt displaying the signal coming in on the antenna.
Huh? What does that mean? It's displaying the signal, but it's just us standing here.
Oh, you're so stupid, don't you get it? Fine, I'll tell you.
Chills, kills!
What?
The killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most popular thing on TV.
What?
This killing game is being broadcast live to the entire world. It's the most important popular thing on TV.
Doesn't matter how many times he says it. I don't know what it's supposed to mean. I mean, what do you mean? I mean, even if I understood the words, I'm not sure I'd understand the deeper meaning. What? Broadcast live the entire world? What kind of bad joke is this? It can't be. Have they taken over the airwaves somehow? The camera feed is being broadcast? No way, it's impossible.
That kind of overconfidence is a major weakness in your crisis management system. You know that? All you need is one weird trick that I found, and hijacking the airwaves is easy mode. Hey,
Are you being serious right now?
of course.
I hear a kind of creaking. The sound was coming from my own mind. Like a boat tossing in the ocean. My mind had begun to creak and groan.
Everything has a meaning, you know. All those hints I gave you, all those tantalizing tidbits about the school's mysteries. Even me luring you here right now. Why would I do any of that without a reason? It was all for my captive audience to show them true despair like they'd never seen before. I became the director of a despair-based production. This is the ultimate reality show, the best in despair entertainment.
You know, this is where I can see reality TV going at some point. It's just like we're getting into like Running Man, fucked up sort of television now.
What are you saying?
You're lying. If this was on TV, the police and everyone else would be going crazy. Yeah, this is like no way they wouldn't have tried to come rescue us.
Actually,
What if they already did?
Huh?
yes indeed.
But then again, it's not really any of their business, right? Sure, some people might yell at their TV to try and warn you, but who would actually come here to help? Don't you think that's possible? I don't really know personally, though, so whatever.
This can't be.
Oh, it'd be crazy popular if there's a TV show where people like were killing each other to survive in a school. And they didn't know what was going on, which is so fucked up, but it would be popular. Running Man is a funny film. Like the general concept of it is they take criminals and put them in a game show where they have to fight for their life, basically. Well, I don't even know if it's criminals, honestly. I can't remember. Or their idea of criminals. It's a really fucked up game show where they make people fight other people for their life and shit. The general premise of it's pretty weird, but like the film itself is pretty goofy, action funny. If anyone's like the original Hunger Games, it's a little bit, yeah. It's very similar to Hunger, kind of similar-ish to Hunger Games, like the general premise, I think. But there's some like you go down and down. We're talking about the South Korean show. There's like a South Korean show. I'm talking about the film with Arnold Schwarzenegger in. To control the communications like that, you need an astronomical amount of resources.
Yep. So how could things have come this far? Well, that's a secret. That's something you all need to do first, remember?
What?
Yeah, duh. It's a little business of,
Body, you know. Ding dong, ding dong. Ding dong, bing bong.
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
Huh?
Class trial? Do you mean?
It's the Monokuma file.
I'll leave the Monokuma file right here. Everyone give it all you've got, okay?
Heart-pounding excitement.
Okay, things are gonna get pretty crazy from here on out. You're in for a heck of a ride.
I can't wait. I can't wait.
And then he was gone. Reality was incomprehensible. The truth hopelessly out of reach. What we were left with was despair. We stood there for I don't know how long, frozen in place. I couldn't think. It took everything I had to just keep myself standing upright. I don't understand any of this. What's despair entertainment? And I was just still alive.
I'm sick
I thought that finally we could get out of here. Plus, what did he say about a class trial?
Stop talking.
But part's obvious. The class trial is the class trial. What it means is that at this point, we have to figure out who the culprit was. Figure out who killed Kyoko. What?
What the heck?
What are you talking about? I thought Mikuro Ikusaba was the one who died. The victim is female, right? Kyoko certainly fulfills that condition. And if Monokuma is still alive and active, then that means that the mastermind, Mikuro Ikusaba, isn't dead. So naturally, that body can't belong to her, so it must be Kyoko. There is no other possibility. His body is Kyoko's? Kyoko's been murdered? No, it's not possible. Because I don't know anything about her yet. So they can't have died, because they wouldn't have built up a character. I don't even know who she really is. Heck, to have it end like this. They can't die until I get to know them, then they can die. I don't believe it. Couldn't they just turn the cameras off since they're in that room? I very much doubt they can do that. All the computers are locked, they already said, and I'm pretty sure that if he let them get in here, he wouldn't give them a way to stop them running. I refuse to believe it.
Quiet.
If you believe it or not, it doesn't matter. The truth is the truth. If you refuse to believe, it's your responsibility to uncover the truth for yourself. Myself? Me? Anyway, we'd better begin. But if we're gonna have a class trial, then that means the killer...
That's right.
Correct. It must be someone participating in our school life. Wait, you saying one of us killed Kyoko? I mean, whoa, did one of us kill Kyoko? Well, I never take precisely what I'm saying, no. Huh? You said...
Stop
I
talking.
don't have time to explain now. There is a veritable mountain of issues I need to confirm. So I'm going to begin my search. If you value your lives, you'll put everything you have into this. That is how this game works. After all. Oh shit. Well, I better start by checking out the Monokuma file. What was this music? Due to the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were, however, dead before the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They also had also been struck in the head with an object about as thick as a metal pipe. The body was covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. So even the Monokuma file doesn't tell us who the victim actually was. The unidentified body, could it really be Kyoko? Or... I have no choice. I have to investigate. I have to uncover the truth for myself. No matter what, I have to find out what happened. We're all dead. I need to go back to the scene of the crime. Back to the garden. Rocking guitars. Okay, time to get started. I need to check anywhere that might be important, from one end to the other. I just need to do what I always do. There's a knife laying on the ground. Is this... It must be the knife that was stuck in the body before it exploded. The force of the explosion must have thrown it over here. The Monokuma file said the knife went all the way through the body from front to back. Does that mean this knife is what caused the fatal injury? Either way, this knife, it looks really familiar. Wait, is this... That's it. It's the knife that person was holding. This is getting really weird. There were just too many strange coincidences. It's also the knife that was in your drawer, right? Whoever the person in the mask was that attacked me last night, they were holding that knife. And that's the same knife was used to stab the same masked attacker we found here. Flashback. So maybe this masked person got stabbed because when they attacked, I was in a kind of trance. Maybe I reacted by grabbing the knife. And maybe then I... If this really is Kyoko, would it mean Kyoko is the one who attacked me? But why the mask? I just don't know. I don't remember anything clearly from last night. Yeah, why isn't there any blood on that, actually? No, it can't be. There's no way. Yo, are the chickens all there? The chickens with numbers were like... Yeah, there's one missing. 4?
Yo.
What's going on, Makoto? I'm glad you're here. Listen, do you remember how many chickens there were in here? Of course, there were precisely 5 chickens. Yep, because they pushed that so hard. Yeah, right? What's wrong? There's only 4 chickens here now. We're 1 short. Huh? Ah! It's so weird. I wonder when it disappeared.
But
I was down here just like before nighttime last night. There were definitely 5 chickens then.
what?
What are we gonna do? Going from 5 to 4 is gonna have an impact on the structure of the world.
Conspiracy!
It's like a jigsaw puzzle. If even a single piece disappears, the entire world will remain unfinished. Did my best to ignore Hero and focus on the problem at hand. Why did one of the chickens disappear? Could it be related to the case? The missing case of the chicken. These look like the fragments or something. They're all burnt, so I can't really be sure, but... Feels like I've seen something like this before. But where? Wait, was it there? I'll have to double check that later. Oh, just say it. Just say it. I don't even know what the fuck you think that you're seeing there. I'll work it out later. If I check the body more thoroughly, maybe then I'll find out for sure if that's Kyoko or not. I gotta get my hands in there real deep. Huh? Something weird about the body's fingernails. Oh, these are fake nails. They're really long. They seem like they'd get in the way of normal activity. What about that tattoo? There's also something on the back of her right hand. There you go. Is that a tattoo? It got burned, so I can't make out the whole thing. It's a wolf. But it looks like a picture of a dog or something. Oh, it's a dog, maybe. Probably a wolf. I've never seen anything like it before. I don't think Kyoko had a tattoo. The upper half of the body got set on fire in the explosion, so it's totally blackened. Also, the top half of the body is wet. Because I threw water over it. That's because it got set on fire, and I threw water on it. Since I only threw water on the part that was on fire, the top half, the bottom half is still dry. In other words, there's nothing strange about the top half being wet. There isn't, right? Well, you made such a fuss out of that. Sounds like a Pikachu detective game. The white jacket the victim was wearing got totally burnt up. There's only one little piece left. The lower half of the body didn't get wet at all. After the body blew up, the top half got set on fire, so I dumped a bucket of water on it. Which explains why the bottom half isn't wet. There's nothing strange about that, right? Right? Right, guys? It's pretty normal, right? What else we got? Which was this? This is the panel that controls the sprinklers. They're set to turn on at 7:30 every morning, and Monokuma said the time positively couldn't be changed. Huh? Hold on. So the sprinklers turn on at 7:30 each morning, right? Then, if the body was here before then, the sprinkler should have gotten it wet. Which would mean the murder must have taken place. Okay. Monokuma flower, huh? Is it true? Does it really eat paper, plastic, and people? Anyway, I don't think it's related to the case, so I think I'll just stay away. It could be, though. It's dusty and disorganized. In other words, a pretty stereotypical tool shed. Is this a tarp? It's a tarp! Wait, was there a tarp in here before? We should probably look into that. It could be related to the case. Let's take a look. The top is wet and covered with mud and grime. But the underside is totally clean and completely dry. On the side of the top it's wet and dirty. Something about that bothers me. I see. That's the one thing in here that concerns me. Alright, well. Up to you then. Listen, Makoto. Do you remember how the body looked, before it blew up? I remember right. Wrong voice. That's the wrong voice. It was wearing some kind of mask and a big white coat. Some kind of mask. It stood out quite a lot. And also there was a knife sticking out of the stomach. And the area around it was stained with blood. Apparently the wound had stopped bleeding, but the blood on the body was still wet. Yukiya said not to touch to avoid getting all bloody. But for now, how much blood there was on the body, I didn't see any of it on the ground around it.
Okay.
Wow, thanks. That's a big help. Now that you explained it, I totally remember how it looked. Well, having to talk about it like that helped me remember it a lot better too. So, thank you too. So, who does the body belong to? Whoever it is, I'm not gonna look. I don't want to faint anymore. Okay, what about you? Good time, Makoto. I'm ready to talk to you. What do you want to talk about? How much you made me feel sick? I'd like to hear your alibi. Alibi? Correct. I'd like to hear where you were after nighttime began last night. Well, I was sick, so I was asleep all night. Why are you asking about that now? What's nighttime got to do with it?
Naturally.
Isn't it obvious? The murder took place after nighttime. How could you know that for sure? Because just after nighttime began, I came to the garden. I was going around looking for everyone so I could tell them about Monokuma. Hero's been spending most of his time in the garden the last few days, so I figured he'd be here. And I can confirm that when I arrived last night, there was nobody here.
In other words,
So the murder could have taken place at some point during nighttime, after I left the garden. However, Toko, Hiro, Hina, and I were in the gym together the entire night last night. What? Once I found Hiro in the garden, we immediately went into Toko and Hina's room to get him. At that point, we all went to the gym and began dismantling Monokuma. As a precaution, we made sure not to go anywhere alone. We even went to the bathroom in pairs. In other words, I can't picture him going to the toilet with Hiro. In other words, all four of us have airtight alibis. The only one who don't have alibis are me and Kyoko.
that's right.
And if the victim really is Kyoko, then I'm the only one without an alibi. Also, when we went to get Hina and Toko, we stopped by your room as well.
What?
But you never came to the door. So where precisely were you? I'm telling the truth, I was in my room, but I was dead asleep. I had a fever, so it's hardly an alibi. I know. So what now? You seem to be at quite the disadvantage here. I'm the only one without an alibi. That's really bad, isn't it? Byakuya's account has been added to the truth section. Oh, shit. Okay. Truth bullet section. It's 11 o'clock right now. Okay, and, oh, well, I was just thinking, about when we first found the body. The body was found, huh? I should go look back at what I did this morning to help me remember when that was. Monokuma's announcement woke me up at 7 o'clock as usual, and I headed for the dining hall pretty soon. Once I got there, I met up with Hina. That was right around 7:30. Then I headed to the gym where everyone else was waiting. Next, Toko went to get the pickaxe, and that's when she found the body. What time was it then? Now then, Toko, what time is it? Well, when we left the gym, it was just before 9 o'clock, so it's probably 9 on the dot now. That's right. It had to have been right around 9 o'clock.
You know?
Oh yeah, now you mention it, I think you're right. So I think we can say for sure that the body was found at 9 a.m. Okay, my job's done. It's a pretty small job. I think I've checked everything I need to in this area, but I'm not done yet. There are other areas I need to check. Specifically that fragment I found before. There's somewhere I need to go in order to confirm my suspicions. Just say it. And I still need to find out more about Kyoko. Is that corpse really Kyoko? If that's true, is that also Kyoko who attacked me last night? If I can find out more about her, maybe I can answer that question. Kyoko was never the kind of person to talk about herself all that much. Maybe if I can get into her room, I'll be able to find out more. But the key to her room...
It's all clear.
It would seem yeah. Flashback. I don't have a choice. I have to see if he'll let me borrow her room key. Excuse me, buddy. I know we're good friends and all. Go off to the pub now. Catch you later. Thanks for streaming. See you later, James. Hey, Byakuya? If you came up with an alibi, I'd be happy to hear it later at the craft hour. Oh no, it's not about that. If you have the key to Kyoko's room, right? I was hoping I could borrow it. Afraid I can't take that risk. You're the prime suspect after all.
What?
Of course, if I were to go with you, that would be a different story. Then, will you go with me? Sorry, I have my own agenda to take care of. Find me again later and we'll see.
Goodbye.
Depending on my mood, I may go with you, or I may not. Come back later, huh? Okay, then in the meantime, I should look around somewhere else. Maybe I should check out that one area. Yo, I'm really fucking sick of him being so sketchy. Just get on my tits. That one area. Hey, Define Null. All right, I took a big old sip from the big boy here. Big boy. I think it was this room. So you think that might be connected to the case? Okay. And that's one area. Is this that one area? Who knows? Doesn't really look like it. I guess that the map might actually tell me. The map's usually pretty good at going like, yo, go here. Oh, I think I know what that was. I think I do know what that was, actually. I think that was part of the bomb. We found a Monokuma, maybe? Monokuma's laying dismantled on the floor, but I figured it wouldn't be here.
You know?
Yeah, that's what it was. I just found something. What is it? Well, I played Danganronpa 2 and 3. I mean, do people vote for them? Yeah, but I don't know if I'd want to do them straight afterwards, honestly. This game is very... I think if I went straight from this to the next one, I'd probably give up halfway.
Huh?
It's what? A bam. Yeah, flashback. And that bomb went missing. There's no doubt about that. That fragment I found in the garden. Yeah, okay, I've checked everything else I can think of. All that's left now is Kyoko's room. I should head back to the garden and ask Byakuya. Alright, back to the garden. No, I like this game, but it's very long. This was a knacker and doing voices all the time. I wish more of it was voice acted. If it was more voice acted, it would definitely be easier on me. It's very rough on the throat without reading like all the dialogue. How many hours do I have in this game? According to the Steam, 33 hours. You think you can go? You think you can go soon, Byakuya?
Let's go.
You wanted to check out Kyoko's room, eh? Very well. Let's go. Ah, wait for me. Byakuya walked off at a second glance, and I hurried after him on our way to the dorms. Well then, here we go. Byakuya took out the key and slid it into the keyhole, and then click, and it's open. Looks like it. Thanks. All right. There's the I like the game. I do like the game. There's some parts I feel like it drags a bit. But a lot of it is just for character development, and yeah, I don't know. It's just very long. But yeah, I wouldn't mind doing something different between this and another Danganronpa. But I tend to get sometimes I get burnt out if I play like sequel after sequel. Not all the time. Sometimes I kind of actually really like doing it, but depends. All right, what have we got then? That looks like from that room where that cherry blossom room. The wood block decoration.
What?
What's that? What purpose does it serve? I think it's probably a key. Lockers at those really traditional public bathhouse use them for their lockers. Yeah. I wouldn't know. I've never gone to a public bathhouse. That doesn't really surprise me. It's hard to picture Byakuya doing something like that.
It's certainly possible.
But if it is a key, I think I might know what it unlocks. Really? What? Unless I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure I saw something in the dojo that this might go to. The dojo? Yeah, woo, the dojo! Her room is as like bare as mine. Here's her bed. It smells like her. I don't see anything interesting here. At least not as far as the case is concerned. Oh my. Here's the bathroom. She might have certain articles hanging out to dry. I better not look inside. Oh, you God, you're so beta. Low T. Low T! I'm joking. Right. Where is it? Here. Probably talk to him before we leave.
What?
You wanted to come here, right? So what is it you're looking for? Nothing in particular. Just thought we might find some kind of clue here. A clue that might, help us understand Kyoko.
Come on.
You can't be serious. That's why you made me take time out of my search to come here? Sorry. Regardless, if you plan on poking around at random, you're doomed to no matter how much time you take. Surely you have something more concrete. Something to give us some sort of direction here. More concrete. Oh, I know. Earlier, Kyoko gave me something. Huh? What's this?
It's true.
Consider it a symbol. Oh, yeah. Flashback. I'm sure I have it here somewhere. Ah, found it. It's in the envelope. Kyoko gave it to me. She said if something ever happened, I should open it. Well, something has certainly happened, so open it. Okay. I was going to say, you're a dick. I opened the envelope and looked inside. Inside was a single piece of paper. Under the sheets?
What?
That's all was in there? Yeah, it looks like it. Under the sheets. What could it be? But could something be hidden under the bed sheets? Part of me didn't expect to find anything, but as I lifted up the sheets... What's this? I found a crumpled up piece of paper. It's class number 78 student registry. Mukuro Ikusaba.
I see.
It appears to be Mukuro Ikusaba's profile. Yeah, it looks like it. It's probably the other thing Kyoko stole when she snuck into the headmaster's room along with the key. Yes. Flashback. We needed that. It must be the blank that Monokuma was talking about. Kyoko said a death without meaning was unappealing, and this is what she left behind. I don't have time for your sentimental indulgences. Hurry up and finish your search. Oh, okay. I made an effort to pull myself together, then looked down at the profile sheet. Name Mukuro Ikusaba. Sex? Yes, please. Female. Terrible joke. The amount of flashbacks exponentially increases for how long this game goes on. The ultimate soldier? Although small for her age, she was a military specialist trained in every weapon type imaginable. Shit! Could she wield the pussy rolls that only Lord Stephen, Master of Aikido, the Great One, could wield? I don't know about that. That was an Austin Powers joke? Yes, it was. Sex? Yes, please. She showed an interest in the military from childhood and soon found herself completely absorbed in it. I've watched it. Have I watched the anime? I watched up to the second case in the anime because I didn't want to go ahead of the actual story in this game. I'll watch it after I finish the game. I didn't really like most of what I'd watched though. It was kind of shit. It felt very rushed. Whilst I'm complaining this game is taking a bit too long, the anime itself felt rushed. I don't know what I want, honestly. I don't know what I want. It's a mess. It's a big old mess. In elementary school, she won a survival game tournament and began writing for military magazines. Just before entering middle school, while she and her family were on vacation in Europe, she disappeared. Hey, do you reckon she can use a theremin, the musical instrument, as a weapon? Do you reckon she can wield her sexuality as a weapon, if she can use every weapon imaginable? The story of a young Japanese girl being kidnapped quickly took over Japanese media outlets. An intense international investigation turned up no information, and she was never found. However, she reappeared in Japan, well, then she was found, I guess, in Japan 3 years later, alone and completely unannounced. She revealed that she had joined a mercenary group known as Fenrir. Fenrir? For those 3 years? Oh, you mean like the ones from God Eater? Did she join God Eater for a little bit? She insisted that she hadn't been kidnapped, that she'd received battle training on her own volition. However, she never revealed why she decided to return home when she did. How long have I been streaming today? Almost 3 hours. Just under 3 hours. Like 2 hours and 55 minutes, 28 seconds of this moment. Rokura's profile has been added to the truth bullet section of your handbook. The Ultimate Soldier. A mercenary group. It doesn't feel real. The world I grew up in, it's like a completely different dimension. It's like one non-fiction and the other's sci-fi. There's no way to even compare the two. That's how different this is. That's how I saw things just as an ordinary person, but then
I see.
I never imagined I would hear the name Fenrir in a place like this. Huh? You recognize it?
Naturally.
The Fenrir Mercenary Corps is a collection of battle-crazed warmongers. But they do have their uses, and they always get the job done. That's worth remembering. This is all part of a world totally removed from the one I live in. I have to say, I'm intrigued. Every rumor I've heard says that Fenrir has already...
Found it.
Whoa!
Whoa, I feel like our hero is becoming a bit player, and a bit player is becoming our hero.
Ah, it's you!
Huh? What have you got in your pretty little hand there? Uh-oh, you found her profile?
So what if we did?
Don't freak out on me. I'm not gonna hold it against you or anything. And in case you're wondering, I don't hold it against Kyoko either, even though she stole it and hid it. After all, there's no rule against stealing, is there? But who I can't forgive is Miss Ogami, who broke the rules and busted into the headmaster's room. Maybe I'll drag her corpse out here and slice it up and devour it. Bears are omnivores, you know.
What?
Are rule violations really so unforgivable? You're quite adamant about these regulations of yours.
Of course I am. A proper school life is built on the dedication to organization and order.
Good on you, Makoto, for talking about it so much out loud. Yep. Which is
why even I, as the school headmaster, have to follow the regulations myself.
Oh, yeah, so you're saying you have to follow your own rules as well?
Absolutely. I can't have you complaining about how unfair it all is now, can I? In fact, on the subject of fairness, would you like to know something interesting?
Interesting?
It's about the one writing all the rules. They're actually one of the participants in this killing game. I don't think I ever told you how many participants there actually were, did I? I was thinking I should probably clarify that.
Hey,
When you all first got together in the main hallway, back then there were 15 people there, right? I think that first meeting may have led to a little misunderstanding among you all.
Misunderstanding? Are you saying...
in other words,
That's right. There weren't actually 15 of you.
yes indeed.
The total number of students taking part in this killing game was actually 16.
16? Then...
Yukaro is the
Yes.
16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Oh, this game's flashbacks are really starting to get my tits. I swear this is the third or fourth time we've been flashback to this exact scene. Jesus.
The one they call the ultimate despair. Watch out for her.
I've only been shown that scene like fucking so many goddamn times. Jeez, I remember. It's like, just don't forget, okay? Don't forget spoon feed. Don't forget.
The 16th student, Mukuro Ikosaba. She's part of this.
Oh wait, wrong one. School Life. It's the one making all the regulations. Is
What? Huh? Did you say something?
no, he's telling us this.
Oh, well, because... Like I told you, this killing game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. And since we've got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know?
Yes, indeed.
Makes sense?
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you.
Revenge?
I want to get back to that sneaky Miss Kirigiri, so I'm going to share a little secret with you.
Seriously?
You know how she wears those stupid gloves day in, day out all the time? Well, don't tell anyone I told you, but... she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see.
What?
Okay, now that's all you get.
Okay. Kyoko wears those gloves to cover up a bunch of scars? Wait, it's on the back of her hand. The tattoo. Wait, but no. Monokuma specifically said they were scars, right? That's why Kyoko wore those gloves, to hide the scars. Which means... those fake nails on the corpse. You thinking about Kyoko again? Huh?
What?
Forget about her. What matters now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student here.
That's right.
Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one that's creating the rules of the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of a 16th student. He tended to be mega and forgotten of her. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly
Mukuro?
possible.
Mukuro, not Mukuro. Mukuro? Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? It would explain why we would need to have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she's a student and she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Murukuru is the killer? She killed Kyoko? Byakuya could be able to come back to that conclusion, don't you think? Anyone, sorry. In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikuzapa isn't the culprit. What makes you say that? We thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good point.
So in other words,
Mukuro giving us information that would raise questions about her would be bold, to say the least. It makes more sense then to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap. He wants to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. Will you do the trial today? Yeah, I'm gonna be playing this for at least another 4 hours. The way you say it, it definitely does seem possible. But if that's really true, if Murukuro is, and this just takes 4 hours to get the fucking trial. Well then, I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in need of investigation. I should find out if that key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Well, are you coming? Four hours of flashbacks. Should be fun. There are wooden lockers here. They use wood block keys, just like at those super traditional public bathhouses. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of these lockers.
I see.
Makoto, do you see the locker further to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it at the moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key we found on that locker, right?
That's right.
Well, just right. Okay. Alright, jeez. Took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and the locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. There are arrows in here? It looks like 10 arrows in total. They look like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks. Titanium arrows being added to the truth. Bullet section of your handbook. Oh, there's something else inside the locker. It's a wadded up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a bloodstain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. Font voice. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? Bloody duct tape. I think that all the locker has to offer for now. The locker will not give up any more information. Is something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. But how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps the Akuya? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue on to the next location. Huh? What next location?
What?
There's still something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Fenrir? You mean the mercenary group that Mukuya was part of? How are we supposed to find out about that? To the library! Isn't it obvious? Where in this school would you go to do research on something? Research? Are you talking about the archive? There you go. That's right. That's me. That's right. The archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We only have so much time before the trial begins. Let's have it! To the archives! Like a Batman. We need like a Batman wipe screen there. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somewhere over here. Byakuya seemed to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to a shelf in the back. Here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. Alright, what file have you got in hand? Take a look at this. Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? Well, that's the same tattoo that was on the hand of the dead person. How did you make it all the way into... How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Well, whatever. Wow, you don't even know French. Jesus. In a country where none of you speak it. Whatever, I'll read it for you, but I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of... Fuck it, I'm just going to read a normal voice. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence... Their mere presence is enough to strike fear into an enemy. They've been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate that they were killed to keep them from revealing the many state secrets they'd acquired. Some, however, believe there was mounting internal tension within the group, and they simply imploded.
What?
Wait, is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. This is our reality. The only reality. These people are part of our world. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here. An unpredictable, unimaginable world. Everyone knows a little bit of French. They do fromage. The more French do you need to know. That's what makes it all exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I'd use. So did anything jump out onto you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. Now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right. It said Fenrir is the wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something about interesting related to that? Look at that power angle Byakuya's on. There's a power angle right there. That crotch. Such a strong crotch. Everyone's a real fan of dark colors in this game. To show that they're a member of each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? They got a tattoo of Fenrir? Is that by saying that right? How do you say that? Am I saying that? Fenrir? Fenrir? It's very weirdly spelled. F-N-R-I-R. Fenrir. 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 Okay. It's very... R-I-R isn't something that you pronounce very often. Rear. Fenrir. 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 Yeah, okay. Fenrir. Yeah, that's really weird. Really weird. Fenrir. Welcome to Fenrir. Oh shit. A deadly class trial.
Time is utterly silent.
Hello everybody,
It
I'm...
constantly assaults us, organisms, the earth, natural phenomena.
Hello everybody, I'm part of the secret organization Fenrir.
It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial. So, please meet up in the usual spot. See you later.
And the time is come. What we can do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial.
That's right.
You would seem that way. Let's go. But after the break. After the break, because this trial's gonna take fucking forever, and I'm probably gonna end up taking a break mid-trial. All right, we'll be right back. Let's say 3 minutes.